Hello guys, I'm back. Today I will talk to you about how to get a job abroad. My name is Jefferson Costa and I prepare chemical engineers to work as process engineers in plant design. And just to let you know, although I am a Brazilian chemical process engineer, today I live and work in France as a chemical process engineer in plant design. That said, each day dozens of chemical engineering jobs are offered on the internet, and the main sources or the more reliable sources for looking for a job in the internet nowadays is the LinkedIn and also the company's website. Accessing these platforms from your home, it's possible to verify if there are job opening in anywhere around the world. So from just with some clicks, you can verify if there is a job in India, in the US, in France, in Germany, Canada, and etc. Because of that, it's very common that people living in developing countries looking for jobs at developed country. And today I will share with you some strategies to you let this dream come true. But first, it's important that you understand why it's so hard to get a job abroad. To get a job in your own country sometimes is very tough because of a series of circumstances, because a series of motives. But getting a job abroad has its specificities that I will cover here in four main topics. The first one is related to the government policies. Many countries, developed countries, has policies to protect the job for the people that already lives there. So it's not only a matter of finding a job position and getting hired by the company. Let's suppose that you live in India and you want to work in Canada. The company that will hire you in Canada must comply with a series of regulations or series of procedures to allow you to go from India to Canada to work there as a regulated employee. And that is because of the government policies. Each country has its own policies, but based on what I will share with you here today, you will find some ways of breaking this barrier. The second motive that is very hard to get a job abroad is because of the competition. With so much candidates available in the market, why a company should get someone from abroad to work for them if they must comply with a lot of regulations. So when you have too many candidates available in the region to fill a position, it's less attractive for companies to get someone from another country. But as you will know, there is a way to solve that. And another thing that is very important to you consider when you are looking for a job abroad is the bureaucracy. Just to let you know, I moved from Brazil to France to work as a chemical process engineer. I get my job when I was still living in Brazil, but the working permit got more than 4 months to have to complete all the process. And not all the companies has this kind of time to wait for you to get all the papers needed to move from your country to the country where the job is. And finally, you must consider that you must be familiar with or be able to communicate in the language or in the idiom that for the country that you will work with. And again, there are exceptions. I am a Brazilian. I talk a little bit on English, and I am not able to speak in French when I arrived in France to work as a chemical process engineer. But it was not an issue because the company is a multinational, international company where most of the time all the documentation, all the conversation, and the clients requires us to talk in English. So because of that, I didn't have this kind of problem to get hired from Brazil to work in France. But not all the companies proceeds this way to to look for a job abroad, it's important to you already be familiar with the idiom that's spoken there. Some people asked me about how to get a job in Brazil, but if you want to work in Brazil, the first thing that I ask them is, do you speak Portuguese? Because the Portuguese language is spoken in Brazil. If you are not able to speak Portuguese, the chances to get a job for working in Brazil decreases a lot. The same if you are looking for a job in France or if you are looking for a job in Italy, in Germany, do not rely that English is enough to work anywhere around the world if you are serious looking for a job abroad. The ways that you have to solve these problems or to destroy these obstacles depends on the moment that you are living in your career. What is your current status as a chemical process engineer or as a chemical engineer that wants to work as a process engineer in plant design? Are you still a graduate and you are looking for a job or planning to have a job abroad? Are you a fresh engineer with a few years of experience looking for a job as a chemical process engineer in plant design? Or are you an experienced engineer with 10 years or more in plant design? Depending on your current status, the way to solve these obstacles or the way to get a job abroad may change. And here I will share with you three strategies that I recommend you, I suggest you to consider if you are looking for a job abroad. The first strategy that I will share with you applies for experienced chemical engineers. And this is look for high-skilled jobs. What I mean by that? There are countries that has special requirements for working visa for high-skilled engineers. So it's easier for them to get a working permit and work in chemical engineering plant design, for instance. I have an example from a student of my process booster training program that moved from Pakistan to Saudi Arabia to work in a engineering company. I have a friend from LinkedIn that moved from Iran to work in Netherlands as a process engineer. And I have, as an example, me that moved from Brazil to France to work as process engineer. In all of these cases, the requirement for the job was more than 5 years of experience in the subject, in the position that was offered. So this is a way to the company justify why they are bringing someone from abroad to work in the country that you are considering to live in. For instance, if you want to work in Canada, there is a special visa for highly skilled engineers that want to go to Canada. The same in the US, there are special visa for high skilled engineers. And in France also, there is a special procedure, a special visa for this kind of requirement. Based on that, if you are looking for a job abroad, first thing that you must do is identify what are the countries that offers this kind of easy process. And based on that, you will look for the companies that has their headquarter or their subsidiaries or their offices there. So there is some that is very known like France, Canada, Australia are known by have easy process for working permit, but there are many other countries, especially in Europe, that can have easy access for highly skilled process engineer. But you should not only look for the companies that you want to work. For instance, I want to work for Lind in Germany. So you should apply for Lindy, but you should consider also service companies. Especially here in France, I have a lot of job offer from service companies that are companies that employee a person and offer them to work as a support for another country, like a third people for a specific project or specific jobs that must be performed in the main company, but that they don't want or they don't need to hire a specific person for that. So this is a great opportunity and something that you should look for when you are looking for the companies to work to. So besides the main companies, product, Lindt, Volley, Wood, and etc., you should look also for these more locally companies that can offer jobs for expats or abroad jobs for people that want to move for their countries. The second strategy applies to experienced engineers, but also for young engineers, people that already finished their graduation but don't have enough experience to look for highly skilled jobs. So in this way, doing a master degree abroad can be very beneficial to work abroad, because most of the time, as you are spending money to complete your studies in another country, most often you will be allowed to look for a job as you already live there. Something interesting to you verify if there is some kind of subsidies that you can apply to. There are many institutions that offers the kind of payment for the students while they are doing or performing their studies there. Important to you verify if the institution that you are looking for, if they have some kind of agreement with the industry, because this way the chances to get a position increases. And do not forget to confirm if it's possible to you as a student in another country to get a job while you are studying, or how long after you finish your studies. I know a lot of people here in France that proceed this way. They were young engineers from Venezuela, Colombia, Bolivia, India, and other countries around the world that got a master degree in France, and because of that was able to get a job, and now they are living here as chemical process engineers working with plant design. The strategy number 3 is very similar to strategy number 2, but now I am considering it is a suggestion for people that is still graduating. So you didn't finish your studies as a chemical engineer, you are still in the graduation, but you could look for a dual diploma depending on the institution that you are studying. In Brazil, it's very common that some institutions has agreements with institutions abroad. So I know people from Brazil that finish or get a dual diploma here in France because this kind of agreement, but there are others agreements for the US, for Germany, and etc. In this kind of procedure, it's very important that you are skilled in the language of the country that you are looking for. If you are planning to have a dual diploma, what is a dual diploma? A diploma that is validated in your country and also in another country. So to you be able to go there and study there and have the validation of your diploma, for instance, in Germany, in this kind of situation, it's very important that you know Germany. If you are planning to have a dual diploma in Italy, it's very important that you know Italian because you will finish your studies there. It's different from the experienced engineer that most often will just perform their work, and their work in chemical process engineering plant design most of the time rely on the English language. In the post-graduation, eventually you will have an international program where the spoken language is English, but for dual diploma, most probably you will need to speak or to communicate in the language where the dual diploma will be validated. Up to this point, I am considering that you are not working to an international company. But if you work for an international company, there are another way besides these 3 strategies that you can looking for to get a job abroad. These strategies is try an internal transference. There are some international companies that allows the employee to apply for a job in anywhere around the world where they have offices. So this is a way to you get a job abroad, and as you are already an employee of the company, the procedures to getting a working permit is much easier. I have seen this kind of thing happening when I was working in Brazil for Praxair, and a lot of people get a position in the US relying on the position as a Praxair employee. So because of that, their visa working permit was much easier to get in the US, and they moved from Brazil to the US. Something important to take into account is the support of your boss in this process. Always make sure that you have the support of your boss or of the boss of your boss to you apply for this kind of situation. Because if you don't get the opportunity, you don't want to have any kind of issue with your leader. And now I would like to share with you something, a very special secret that I don't see people doing that, and because of that, they don't know how strong their resume is, and with that, if it's possible or not to get a job abroad. Just to share with you some examples, since I moved to France, I have received a lot of job offer. I have received job offer for Denmark, I have received job offer for France, and you can see here that they are new job offer, July 22, July 31, Wednesday, July 9th. So what is the secret to verify if your resume is strong enough to get the attention of the recruiters, and with that have a job abroad? My secret to you that is with me up to this point is to change your profile address on LinkedIn to the country that you want to get a job. What I mean by that? Let's suppose that you live in India and you want to work in Germany. As an India citizen, most probably your profile on LinkedIn is set up with the India address. What you can do is to move or to change your address to Germany to verify if the recruiters that looks for employees or for candidates in Germany, if they get in touch with you. This is, in my point of view, is a very strong way, a very smart way to verify if your resume is strong enough to look for or to try to get a job abroad. And what you should know to have a strong resume, and with that be able to get a job as a chemical process engineer in plant design. My point of view, if you want to get skilled and prepared for plant design jobs, the first thing that you should do is subscribe to this YouTube channel, because here I am dedicated to teach chemical process engineering in plant design. The second thing is to look for or to watch this video here.